Howdy folks, Papa Zelgrax here. Welcome back to more Divinity 2. We are here with Milady. Just kidding, Malady. And you can see she's an ally because she's getting the boosts from Zelgrax. How tough is she? Level 12, holy crap. Damage output is nearly 100. Spicy meatball right there. A brief note, I am currently on, well, I'm not on anything, I'm looking after, my new baby. She's just down here to my left, so you'll see me turn over there every so often and make sure that she's doing okay. Should something come up, you might see this. But hopefully not. Our plan will be to edit those out, but they may pop up occasionally. Let's talk to Malady. Let's do Act 2.
Let's go.
Let's ask who she's referring to.
Boat first, questions later.
What boat?
Malady grabs the vessel with two hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
God woken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water
Only a word,
mists
everybody.
your face. Your skin prickles in bright, warm sunlight. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them.
Weird voice.
They arrived as sorcerers. They left as God-woken. The fate of this godforsaken world
Oh, so those didn't match.
rested on their shoulders. Or at least on the shoulders of one of them.
Bet it's me. I bet it is. Just a hunch. There's been something safe and calming about being in Fort Joy. We know it, right?
A light sea
We're
breeze
somewhere else now.
kisses your cheek and carries away the smell of blood wafting up from the deck. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
I think there is probably a bit of Zelgrax that would have preferred less deaths.
Don't stand between a prince and his principles. The Magisters learned that the hard way.
How the wind moves their hair. If only they were alive to feel it.
Yeah.
Bad luck to let the dead linger aboard. As soon as we get moving, we ought to clear the deck. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better. Perhaps the Seekers need help manning the ship.
Okay. Oh. They've left me temporarily. Interesting.
Well, this is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus. A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters. Still, I must admit you were right about the shield. It proved to be more than adequate.
I'm absolutely happy to play it up with the squirrel.
Oh, yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus. How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive. No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.
Okay. There's a bunch of dead people on the ship. I guess let's loot them.
So close to escaping.
We have a bunch of allies here. Apparently, Arlene? I don't know if we know a Tarlene.
Hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
Okay. Apparently the word fortitude is important. So we've now got a bunch of new things here. So we've kept some of these on. Okay. Control the ship. Nice. I guess technically, I mean, this feels like Act 2, even though according to this it's really Chapter 3. So this is Maeve, an incinerated seeker. Yikes. What do you mean sweep? Oh, it's a broom. That's what it means when it says sweeper.
Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
Let's see what's going on.
The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
Oh, she got anything interesting? That's pretty good armor. Obviously, we're not replacing any of our armor, but I'm just curious to see what we could have won. Wait, what's that? A staff? Nice. Two-handed wooden axe. Weird.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Offer our condolences.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together, on this ship. He kept my spirits up.
Let's see if there's any other info.
The ship is livewood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what. Just
All right, we'll be
remember
careful.
what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing.
That's true, I am very important. Alright, so we're gonna... So this is the figurehead, which I will say is rather spectacular. Urban. Okay, cool. Just seeing what's available here, you know. Waltz's staff. Is that one we had earlier? I don't remember. Fine, we'll take it all for now. A lot of dead people here. Wow, it's pretty solid. Yeah, got all them. Nails, sure. Don't think I need the claw hammer. Yeah, it has no value, basically. Let's check for fish, though. Oh, yeah. Do we need to talk to Tarlene? Probably not right now. Let's check out this Mattis guy.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's his face and so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
Not exactly caring, is she?
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
Let's ask about the deaths.
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive.
What happened?
Apparently, you didn't hit hard enough.
I'm pretty sure I did.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
Let's ask what their plans are.
Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice.
Well, we better get a move on.
Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
Never known a ship to speak.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
Okay. I think we know what to do. Howdy. Well, I appreciate the lurk. Always appreciated. So I think we know what to do, but I don't want to do it yet. I want to have a snoop around more.
Farewell, Mattis. You did the Seekers proud.
Totally don't remember Mattis. Oh, did we lose a bunch of stuff? Or did they give it all to us? I don't know. We do have a staggering amount of stuff on us right now. How did we get all these books? I don't remember that at all. That's really confusing. Sort by type, let's say. Okay, so we haven't got the stuff off of them. Okay. That was the important thing here. I'm just gonna keep looting, basically. That's kind of my thing. Jewels. Malady. Oh, Red Prince. Hello. Don't think we need a mention that. Meat cleaver is surprisingly valuable. Talk to Red Prince.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Agree.
Off we go then.
Okay, that's weird. Why did they leave and then rejoin? Does he have... is he still equipped as he was? Yes. Okay. And he's got a bunch of cool stuff in his pack too, actually. It's weird that they took them away from us just to give them back. I can't really explain that. Alright, let's go below deck. So confused about that. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. Ooh, repair hammer. Yes, please. I don't really know how to make the most of those, so I won't. Oh, hello. All sorts of stuff there. Ah, okay. Here, you need an anvil for this to make a handmade sword. Got it. So that's why some of this stuff is the way it is. Because you need to be in a certain place. Oh, we can make our own armor now. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Probably not very well. Wow, okay, we can take a lot of beer. There's literally no point. Oh, we have some of Dallas's assistants. Okay, ignore the beer. Check the barrel. Check the crate. Check the crate and barrel. Talk to this chap.
You made it out. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure you had it in you, but I'm glad you did. Hero of the Seekers, eh?
An amused expression crinkles the crow's feet at Iffin's greying temples. His face looks a lot older
we could have
than
had
the
him.
bright green eyes gazing out.
Nice to meet another so-called God-woken.
Let's ask what he's planning to do.
I'm gonna hunt down my old pack leader and find some answers. The lone wolves have been tasked with killing Godwoken. I'm Godwoken, and a lone wolf. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Say, on the way there, I could use someone to watch my back. And it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. Want to team up?
I'm gonna shake my
Like
head.
I said, suit yourself.
The silent monk leans forward slightly
Oh,
and
it's silent
stares
monk.
at you straight in the eyes.
Right. Yeah, obviously we're not going to get anything out of the silent monk on account of their silence. I should check. Does this guy... Nope. Does he have
Make it
anything
out.
to trade? No.
An amused
Nice to meet another so-called...
That's all I wanted to check. Sure, let's take some garlic. Why not? I mean, if that's not worth looking at everything ever... Okay, didn't learn anything there. But boy, did we pick up some fish. Do not need to take a washing tub. Probably. Ooh, dwarven stew. Plus one strength, heals 20%. I mean... yoink, right? Storage chest, you say? Well, that's legitimately disappointing. Hello, hello, hello.
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say?
Yes.
Now, onward.
Obviously. So if I just check inventory... Oh, look at that. Beast has got onto our same experience finally. How annoying was it when he wasn't leveling up along with everyone else? Crazy. Many mugs of beer. There's Leia. So I guess we could still, at this stage, switch over to some of the people that we chose not to previously. Sure, I'll take a pillow. I've still got some others, I think. Who knows? Maybe there will be a use for those. It doesn't seem likely, I'll grant you. Who was that? Duggan? Talk to
All
Duggan.
that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this tub moving.
I agree. What you got? Nothing. Oops. Who's that?
I must
Fane!
say, you may not be an eternal, but you are certainly not as temporary as many of your fellows. You handled yourself well.
Got a big bit of ice in my mouth.
Personally, I am just glad that I do not have to walk back to Reaper's Coast. Wind travel may be primitive, but it is at least efficient.
Didn't you want to go somewhere isolated?
If only. Alas, I do not have time for isolation.
I see.
If you must know, there is an excavation site at the Black Pits on Reaper's Coast. I go to seek answers.
What's he hoping?
Treasure worth digging for. Knowledge.
I
I was
see.
investigating a site where several artifacts of my people have been found. Some were even intact.
And we're back.
Alas, I was not the only one there. Those red-robed idiots were scurrying
I'm
about,
assuming he means the Magisters.
trampling precious clues under their ignorant boots. They caught me when I failed to correctly respond to their questions, and dragged me here. Still, it's good to be on the move again.
Whatever I'm looking for, I'm not finding it.
How do we
They
answer their
simply
questions?
asked me what I was doing there, and I simply told them to be gone from my lands.
Yeah,
I
that'll do
may
it.
have used the phrase pathetic mortals. Come to think of it, I may have used it several times. Damn fools. The faster we leave them behind, the happier I shall be.
Nothing. Empty as dollars.
Let's go with this one.
Well, you see, I have a rather pressing engagement at the Black...
The skeleton breaks off mid-sentence as he notices your hand. He pulls out a notebook, flicking through it, running a finger down the pages.
Physical contact, voice lowered, coy looks. Good heavens. Is this a mating ritual?
No interest in romance in the bone. Oh my. What if it is?
Why, that would be excellent. I have been curious about this for some time.
Oh my.
The social interactions, the
What have we done?
expectations, the mechanics. Come now, let's begin immediately. I shall compile my notes afterwards.
Fane grabs your hand and enthusiastically pulls you behind the screen.
Oh. I was not prepared for that.
Well, that was most unusual. I mean, I had read all the leading authorities on it, but I didn't think... It's just... that thing you did with your tongue, it was quite unexpected.
Let's go with number 5.
A team? What an interesting prospect. You certainly seemed capable in Fort Joy, and a companion on Reaper's Coast could be quite educational. Very well. I am open to this. I believe you normally spit on your palms to seal agreements, but I seem to lack the fluid and the desire to touch you. I hope a hearty verbal agreement will suffice. Very well. Let's be off.
So, get the other guys in.
Wish I had half a clue what I was looking for.
Oh, does he not have his... He doesn't have his helmet. Did we take it?
Not a thing but spiders and disappointment.
Yeah, we, I figured that was just going to be a brief chat like the others, and off we go. I really need to stop picking up people's laundry. Okay, I do want that repair hammer. Alright, let's keep going down. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be a brief chat. Yeah, sure, we'll be friends. Let's keep working together. Okay, so we have a door that we can't get through right now. Sergeant Zura.
Me, if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. They know how to keep their mouths shut too, as long as there's gold in it for them.
Okay.
Oh, I see you have a full contingent already. Then I'll leave you be.
Okay, so I guess we could get recruits.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel Lady Vengeance.
That Alexander.
Did you say anything else?
Yep.
Magisters.
A young woman shifts her weight between her feet as though swaying her hips to an imaginary beat. She rubs her forehead.
I don't remember,
her
did we
face tight
meet
with
her?
concern. Her eyes roll up to meet yours, their great black pupils greater and blacker than seem natural, expanding further as they take you in. She smiles, and the worry melts from her face.
it's you. Well, 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 we meet
Yes,
again.
okay, we did.
They told me you'd mosey your way down here eventually.
Who's they?
Malady, the Seekers. They said you and I had something in common. That we're... well, we're...
Godwoken.
Is it true? You're like me.
So she met a god.
Well, kind of. You know about my, situation, right?
Let's get a reminder.
Right. Well, I'm a host. Always have been. Probably always will be. I'm never alone in my head. Spirits visit, wanderers, sprites, demons, ghouls, disembodied mystics.
Weird that we're sort of talking from over there.
You name it, I've chatted with it behind my own 2 eyes. I'm only hosting one right now, though, and it's a real piece of work. Malady said I should have met one of the gods when I had my vision in the Hall of Echoes, but I didn't. I met it.
Yes, the first one.
It's really... special. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm gonna get it the hell out of my head and make it sorry it ever came knocking. What's
plan.
your deal?
We're gonna go with the mission
You know,
option.
I never was much of a solo artist. Want to find out what comes next, you know, together?
We're gonna have to say no,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Whatever suits you. Probably better for you in the end anyway. Anyway, see you around.
Alright, we're just gonna loot the barrels behind you in case something shows up. Who's this? Constance? Who's Constance?
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
She has nothing of interest.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
She's in pain.
I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price.
See if this is where they kept the Seekers.
No, they had us down below, chained up in the dark. But the Reds were up to something in here. Maybe it was just the lack of food and rest playing tricks, but I swear I heard chanting and horrible moaning coming from here. But when we broke free, it was empty.
Curious.
We're a big bloody target on our backs. We took their leader and their flagship. The Hammer won't stand for that. She'll be hunting for us.
Who's the other one?
The Seeker throws a toxic look at the imprisoned Magister.
Hardly. She's just some deckhand. If it were up to me, I'd tie her to the main mast and use her for arrow practice. But Malady wants her alive for now.
I'm not going to go in there because I don't think we gain anything from... Hello. Really should drop a save down. What's this? Oh, okay. It's the mirror. Good to know. We could pick up this package. That seems dumb. Ooh, barrels. Yeah, see? Worth it. Restoration scroll is good loot. And an eyeball. You can't ask for much more than that. Let's come up here. Chaps? Oh, we're not attached. What is this? Sibyl?
My. Look what the ship's cat dragged in.
Rude.
You were on that luckless lot of timber that met with one tentacle too many, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes. I remember you're asking me about my dice.
Yeah.
Oh, but you've come a long way. Just as I have. Rather boring, sometimes, to travel by oneself. We could see where the road takes us together, if you like. By all means, I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, well obviously we're not getting her, because, you know, we can't. I don't think we can take that picture, because it's too big. That cleave is definitely worth. Sure, we'll take a needle. Oh, we literally can pick that up? Okay.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you
150.
down.
Yeah, nobody can take that. Drop. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, who's this? Amadel and Han. Ah, good.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice its unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection.
Scholar
the
option.
wood groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood, tortured and tormented. A six-sided indentation is carved on its forehead, as if a gem or amulet had made a mark there.
Continue.
The face vanishes.
Knock on the
The
door.
thud of your fist upon the wood resonates.
Okay, do we have an amulet? A suitable amulet? I mean, Sahelia's crest is six-sided.
No entry allowed through the starboard stateroom door. Please use the port side door.
Oh. Okay. Apologies. Let's go talk to Samadel and Han.
There's something to these doors I'm not seeing. But what?
Do you have anything good? You have a fishing rod. I feel like we might have given that to you. And some pyro books, which we're not currently using. Han?
Hey! You're here! Pretty nice boat, eh? We got an upgrade.
We did indeed. Yes.
There's got to be another way to get it going, but we can't find a way into Dallas's room.
There's
Maybe
a
you can see
cat over
something
there.
we can't.
The door seems like any door, at least at first.
Okay, we do
the
this
wood
thing.
groans and creaks. A face appears in the wood. The face vanishes.
Say the password.
The door
Fortitude.
remains closed. It seems you need more than a password to open it.
There's a dude in there. And a cat.
The door remains unmarked. The door stays resolute.
Beast. I'm assuming it's going to say we can't pick it. Yep. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to go talk to these guys then. Maybe they have... Maybe the deckhand has the necklace we need. I'm assuming it's a combination.
The Seeker has removed.
You must be starved. For good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood.
Let's give it a go.
Right, then just don't. I'll keep an eye on the red until the cage is locked
A
again.
young magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's unconscious form. She leans over and applies a damp cloth to his brow. She notices you observing her. She straightens her back and sets her jaw in a defiant
trade with her?
scowl.
Curious. I don't think why we'd be able to trade with her, but whatever.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions, lizard.
I'm gonna go with option 2.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
Okay, we're gonna go with option 1.
The magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance.
I mean, strength is our strongest option, right? So we go with it.
The magister...
Magister Ranley, Corker's...
Okay, do we have anything that boosts
If it were up
persuasion?
to me, you'd be swinging from the end of a rope, not locked up in here.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
You keep saying that. It won't save you.
No. What does Beast Thing do again? Charms people, right.
I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me.
Intelligence and wits?
Magister Ranley,
Don't think that's gonna do
the
it.
Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Let me see.
Enough!
Being behind bars suits you, murdering scum.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Can't you say anything else? Bloody Magisters.
Okay. Okay, so let's I think I know what I'm doing.
You'd be swinging from the end of a rope,
Let's see.
not locked up in here.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel.
Okay, so these
Lady
guys
Vengeance.
both have a 1.
You keep saying that. It won't save you.
Let's boost the Red Prince's strength a bunch. I know we just found something that, yeah, this boosts strength by 1.
A young Magister paces. She notices you.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine. Magister Ranley.
The Magister
Okay,
falls.
let's see. Oh, still only a 1. Yikes.
The Magister's stare.
Magister Ranley.
Okay, so that did not work.
I ought to chain you up like
Get
your
away
lot did
from
to
him,
me.
sorcerer. That's the Divine.
Let's go back to strength. Okay, I've
All
got that.
right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle.
Let's look at his regalia.
A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the
There it is.
bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Yoink.
The gem sits heavily in your pouch.
Take a look at his
Bruises
face.
swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Unconscious, he looks more boy than bishop.
And?
Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. They rise and fall in shallow,
We got what we came
jagged
for.
swells. The Seeker has removed one of her gauntlets in order to flex her wrist. It bears inflamed marks from where shackles bit into her. She sees you.
You must be starved for company to linger around here, friend.
We're gonna go with the top
Don't
one here.
worry. As soon as she changes her tune, you'll know about it.
We'll need to know if he comes
You
around.
and half of Rivellon, friend. But no, he hasn't made a sound. He'll be in for a rude awakening when he does come to.
Let's come through.
I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me.
And there we go.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine
Blah, 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 blah,
Eminence
blah.
vessel, Lady
Alright, well, we now have what we need to get through this door. So, we'll put a cut in here, and then we'll go through into what I assume are Dallas's chambers. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.